Well, hello guys. Happy Veterans Day. Thought I'd bring you out here and show you what I've been doing for a while. You guys ever want to do some turning and maybe you don't have a wood lathe? I have a wood lathe, but it won't do anything this long. Well, I show you what I did, and it was working pretty good. I U-bolted my drill press down, took the base off, U-bolted it down, just drilled some holes in my cheap door table. And so it's mounted real solid. Drilled the center of this square piece of wood and threaded in a piece of all thread, and chucked that in the drill press. Same with the other end. I just drilled a hole. I don't even have a bearing in that side, and it's still doing pretty darn good. And that's just clamped onto that table with some weight to stop it from vibrating all over when it was out of balance. The closer to round it gets, the closer around and doesn't have any flat spots, the closer to balance it'll be. So once I get this all turned round, it should be pretty good in balance, so I can kick up the speed a little, and I can finish the ends if I want. I kept some meat so that the threaded rod it won't blow out, If it gets too thin, I'm sure that threaded rod would just break through and it would pop out. But I wanted to show you, if you don't have a lathe and you want to do some wood turning, there's more than one way to turn a stick. I could have easily, chucked it in my metal lathe without the tailstock and done the same kind of thing down there, but I figured there are people that don't have a lathe at all, so maybe they could do this little trick and have some fun. So it is quite fun to make so many shavings. But I'll fire it up and I'll show you what I'm doing first. And keeping in the theme of, I've got a wood lathe, so some of you guys, if you don't, you may not have the tools. I even use this chisel, and it works great in a pinch. So just get a wood chisel and a piece of pipe to rest it on. And it's got to be, you want it about the center line, maybe a little bit above the center axis or whatever of the piece. But I'll fire it up and I'll show you guys. Maybe we'll come down here. Until I get it more round, I'm a little worried about, is it going to blow out? I don't want to get hit by a piece of wood. So I've tried regular turning tools. Works fine. But I'll give it a go and show you what I've been doing. It's a little off balance still, but it's getting closer. See if I can do this one-handed. I'm basically just trying to make it more round and more imbalanced, like the far end. Once it's not an interrupted cut, it should cut pretty darn nice. Be a lot better. It'll run smoother and I can kick up the speed. Actually, increasing the speed will improve the cut too. And doing it with two hands, of course. I'm only using one, but it's working. Anyway, Yeah. So you see that. Now, let me see if I can do this one-handed too. This wood really, it must be soft. It really sands good. Kicks up a lot of dust. Alright. So once I get a little further along, I can kick up the speed, and it should really do good. Yeah, see, it's almost round. But yeah, where there's a will, there's a redneck way. Alright, take care. Bye.